This one is real, and it's not The Onion. Bolger says, can you explain to me what it means to say to her that the Arby's in her pants? The attorney, objection, relevancy. Bolger, answer the question. Loomer, Arby's sells roast beef. Right. Can you tell me why were you talking about the Arby's in her pants? Well, it's just an expression. What is the expression trying to convey? It conveys the reason why she got a divorce by her own admission. Because she had roast beef in her pants. Dude! Right? And she's like, yeah. And Bolger says she put roast beef in her pants? That's what you're trying to say there? You're literally saying she put Arby's in her pants? And Loomer said, I'm saying she literally, it's so ridiculous. I'm saying she literally put Arby's in her pants. Yes. Objection. Relevancy. Dude. What? Like, what timeline are we on? Dude, this is actually happening. There are lawyers getting paid like $300 an hour to fucking depose Laura Loomer about Arby's in her pants. Loomer sued Bill Maher, and now she's getting deposed. These clips are so funny. So what it is essentially is she's suing Bill Maher for defamation for him saying she slept with Donald Trump. Okay, that's the gist of this. Bill Maher, on Real Time, made a quip about Laura Loomer sleeping with the president. And so Laura Loomer's like, I'm suing you for defamation. She's like seeing an opportunity to make this a cash cow. Now, what's hard about this, guys, and this is one of the things about defamation, okay, is you have to prove damages. Okay, you have to like prove it. It's really, really hard to prove the damages. And yeah, dude, she's a public figure. But what's crazy about this, guys, is how many lies and speculations and misinformation that she spreads, which is really complicated because she is like a vicious, attacky, like even with that Arby's shit. Okay, they were pointing out because we know her comment about Arby's was making a reference to, Marjorie Taylor Greene's vagina being like Arby's meat, right? But she didn't admit it in court. But like they're pointing out that she says this crazy, outlandish, defamatory shit to people all the time, right? That this is just par for the course in her world. That she didn't lose any stature from sleeping with Trump because she has no stature to lose. She already has a reputation as this insane, outrageous, nasty ass, crazy bitch anyway. Dude, look at this. This is an actual piece from her thing, right? Miss Bolger, can we mark this as exhibit whatever we're at? 31, please. Exhibit 31. Just showing her an exhibit. And then Laura Loomer says, several of President Trump's staff have told me in confidence that Lindsey Graham is gay. And then the lawyer's like, hold on, Miss Loomer, there's no question. She just sat there after a 30-second break and like volunteered that Trump staff had told her that Lindsey Graham is gay. And the lawyer's like, wait, what's going on? Like, we didn't even ask you a question. Dude, it is the funniest shit. She said, so yeah, I said I love him. I love President Trump. Millions of Americans love the president. You can love your dad. Doesn't mean you're sleeping with your dad. Dude, you can love your mom. Doesn't mean you have a sexual relationship with your mom. I love my dogs. Dude, yeah, Laura, we get it. It doesn't mean that I'm committing bestiality and fucking my dogs, right? Dude, it's like, it's fucking hard to believe that this shit is real, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, I don't even know if that shit is real. Dude, she is crazy. Oh my God. Here's another one. So this is the second part of the roast beef one where she says, I'm saying she literally, it's so ridiculous. I'm saying she literally put Arby's in her pants. Yes. Objection. Relevancy. You're not making a slur about her? No. You're literally saying she put an Arby's sandwich in her pants. Is that right? Yes. That's correct. That's correct. Why are you laughing? Because I think it's so funny. What is your basis for saying she put Arby's in her pants? I think it's so funny. I just think it's so funny. What is your basis for saying she put Arby's in her pants? Answer, she carries roast beef in her pockets. What is your basis for saying she puts roast beef in her pockets and in her pants? Objection, relevancy, harassment. Dude, and she says, because I know she likes roast beef. So what is your basis for saying she had Arby's in her pants? Because I know she likes to eat at Arby's and she likes to put it in her pants. You know that? Yeah, she puts Arby's in her pants. Yeah, she does. Okay, if I asked Marjorie Taylor Greene, she would tell me that she puts Arby's in her pants. Dude, oh my God. It's my best belief that she would tell you that. Yes. Are you making a derogatory comment about her sex life by talking about Arby's in her pants? Dude, no, I'm talking about Arby's, the sandwiches. I'm talking about Arby's. I'm a very direct person. If I was making a derogatory comment, I would have said it. Oh my God, dude, this shit is comedy gold. See, can I just tell you guys, you ready? And here's why I was mad at James Carville. Because imagine a deposition like this with Melania Trump, Donald Trump, and some of their associates being deposed about Jeffrey Epstein and about the victim statements and about Katie Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melania Trump is not suing anybody. She is not going to want to sit down with a lawyer for 10 hours and get deposed about her connections to Jeffrey Epstein and the modeling agencies and, coming over here with a bad visa. All this shit, man. All this shit is like, it is priceless. This is the part about Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham also called you toxic around the time that you were at the debate. And yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, and you responded to him on Twitter, right? Yeah, I called him gay. Okay, can you mark this exhibit? It's well known. Can we mark this exhibit? Whatever we're at? 31. 31, please. Exhibit 31 was marked for identification. Then apparently there's like a 30-second break. And then she says, several President Trump's staff have told me in confidence that Lindsey Graham is gay. Hold on, Miss Loomer, there's no question. And she says, I know, I'm just explaining. Objection, relevancy, there's an objection, relevancy. Exhibit 31, please. All right, we're finished with that exhibit. We're taking a break. You're not. I didn't ask. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Come on. So the lawyer is jumping in, trying to end this right here after she dumped that. Like, he's worried about Laura Loomer, just continuing on with this talk. So he's like, wait a second. No, 5-minute break. We're going to ask about Exhibit 31. Do not get up. We're asking about Exhibit 31. Are you done with that? Can we take a break after that? I'm done with exhibit. No, I have 3 exhibits. Then we'll take a break. I'm going to ask you about Exhibit 31. 31 is a tweet from you, and it says it's 2024. There's no reason why Lindsey Graham, South Carolina, needs to hide the fact that he's a gay man. Come on, Lindsey. I like men too. No need to hide. I want you to relieve yourself of your toxic, closeted anger. It's 2024. Nobody needs to hide that they're gay anymore. Do you see that? She says, yeah, I see it. Objection. Relevancy. And what is your basis for saying that he's gay? And the answer, she says, It's well known. I mean, I ran for Congress. Like I said, I'm very involved in Republican politics and know a lot of GOP fundraisers. And I know people who have told me that they've attended dinners where he's brought male significant individuals with him, like significant others. So, and that tweet, you did it September 13th, 2024 at 4:19 a.m. And she says, yeah, is that right? Boy, you were up late. And she said, yeah, you got to wake up early. Okay, and can I have 129? I will say that he never denied being gay after I said that. And then they were going to start diversifying the press room and that they invited anybody who wanted to apply as a journalist, whether you're an independent media, independent journalist, a blogger, a TikToker, a YouTuber, right? They made it very broad. They said that you could apply to get a White House press badge. And I applied, and my correspondent, Charles Downs, also applied, and we did not hear back. We did not hear back. So, dude, you know how you've seen Benny Johnson and even Natalie Winters? You know Natalie Winters? That crazy woman who takes all those selfies in her, like, booty dresses? She got a press pass, right? Oh, and that's what it is. Yes, thank you. And dude, Laurel Loomer got denied a press pass, which is so crazy, guys, because she is like the most devout Trump acolyte out there. She's rabid. She never like folds on him. I mean, yeah, she is a liability. I mean, she's crazy and she freaks out and she goes way overboard with her insane shit, right? I mean, but that roast beef fucking part of the deposition is like money. But dude, she is fucking whacked out, right? But I can't believe she didn't get a press pass. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.